Borg Brain coming back at you with another educational blockchain video. This one is on Opensea and minting an NFT, the lazy minting service. It's really cool. Now, my previous video that was leading into this one, that was actually leading into like this is sort of like the first minting an NFT video I'm going to do. This is on Ethereum in Opensea, which is sort of like this marketplace aggregator that started getting into the game themselves of creating their own minting services. This is the cool one. This is the low barrier one. That's why I like it. So the lead up to this was I did a video showing you how to use Photopea and EasyGIF, to free web-based tools to be able to make, an image. Low barrier, totally free, through a browser window, no software needed. And then with this, what this is so cool is that you can use the web-based tools and you bring them in here. All you need is a MetaMask. Like, you don't need any money, you don't need any Ethereum, you don't need anything. And then you can come in here and you can mint your NFT that you made for free. All you need is access to a computer. And you can mint your NFT on here. And then it doesn't cost you anything. And then if someone were to buy it, only then is it truly like minted on chain. So the really cool thing about this is that you can essentially like make NFTs and put them up on market, and they're not technically like really NFTs until you were to sell one or to transfer one. But the cool thing is that you can kind of do the whole process. You don't need anything. You just need a MetaMask wallet and you need access to a computer. That's it. So I gotta say, I really like the closer we get in blockchain to these like in blockchain right now, this is the way I see it. We got all these like cryptographic keys, and that's a huge, massive barrier for the average person. Then the second thing is, okay, well, I want to buy some crypto. How are you going to buy some crypto? The process of figuring out how to turn your fiat money into crypto, unless you got a friend who's just like, oh, give me $100, I'll send you some crypto, set you up a wallet or something to get you started. But you're like, I want to get into this. How do you get into it? It's like, it's really intimidating. And it's really hard to find like a fiat on-ramp, off-ramp that, as a beginner, that you feel safe with. And when I was trying to get into crypto, I was sketched out as all hell. And it took me a long time to build up the courage until my friend said, hey, suck it up, Buttercup. Do it or don't do it. Stop calling me. I don't want to hear about it until you did it. And it was exactly what I needed to hear. And then I just did it. So thank you, Joe, for telling me to grab the bull by the balls and just like do it, because I wouldn't be here without your timely guidance. I just talked to Joe earlier today. I don't think he even knows about these videos that I make. But anyway, point is, and then over the past 6 months, I've talked to many people who are like, oh, I heard you're into cryptocurrency. I'd like to get into it too. And I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll help you. I'll help you set up a wallet. I'll help you do this, that, whatever. And then again, this is another reason why I started making these videos, because I'm like, man, there's not enough of this out there of just like, this is how to do the thing. So the point is that time and time again, when I talk to people, they're like, I went to that place that you told me is safe. I went, and then I got all nervous and I just chickened out. And I'm like, yeah, like I did the same thing. It's normal. So the point is that in crypto, anyone who's in crypto, we don't see these huge barriers to mass adoption, because we're in it, and it's like normal for us. Like, oh yeah, just pay $100 on Uniswap for a transaction. Oh, it's actually, oh geez, like yesterday it was 150. Like somehow that's normal. Somehow, like the average person coming into the blockchain is going to think that's normal, And then we think, oh yeah, like cryptographic keys, like that's easy. But someone coming into this for the first time, that's a really big, complicated step that is very intimidating. So, for all of us who've we've graduated past the need for training wheels, we got to understand there's billions of people out there who haven't even gotten to that point yet, and if we want to try to onboard them all, we need stuff like this to create a zero, to knock down a bunch of those walls, to make it very, very easy for the average person to just come in, to use the tools, to interact with the blockchain, and to become part of this, kind of like Web 3.0 interactive next iteration of global human interconnectivity. Bullish. Opensea. So anyway, yeah, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm an anonymous person on the old internet, so treat me as such. Do your own research. Make informed decisions about your own finances. The purposes of these videos is just to show you how to do a thing and kind of like philosophically discuss stuff and kind of just show you a little bit about a project. This is, I'm not saying, hey, go invest in Opensea or anything like that. I'm going to say, hey, Opensea is pretty cool, and here's an article, and you read it, and you can create NFTs for free. Quote unquote, create an NFT. It's very clever how they did this. But anyway, so here's the article that gives you the full rundown of the feature. Okay, so what you're creating is ERC 1155. Now, okay. So there's two main token standards in Ethereum that are used for NFTs. There's ERC 721, which is the most common. And then what's the new kid on the block is ERC 1155. The ERC 1155, from my knowledge, was developed by the people who are behind Engine, the Engine protocol or whatever, ENJIN, which is they got a partnership with Microsoft, Minecraft, a bunch of stuff. Like, I don't know. They're trying to. They're basically, I would say, Engine is by far the forerunner in a group of projects and tokens where they're trying to create a unified global system for being able to tokenize video game assets. What is video game asset? It could be video game gold. It could be a skin. It could be a shield or a gun or a mask or a pair of shoes. Like, I don't know. And that's basically it. But the people from Engine, they were like playing around with the ERC 721, and it's like, no, there's a couple things missing. And so I think ERC 721 is more powerful. Like, it has more capabilities than what the vast majority of NFT platforms are being able to utilize. Like, what the built-in capabilities of that token standard are absolutely not being stretched to their full capacity. However, the people at Engine are like, man, there are issues with the ERC 721. It doesn't have as much kind of programmability or capabilities, or it hasn't been optimized enough. We could make it better. And what they were thinking of is not for, hey, in 6 months when we release X, the ERC 721 is not going to cut it. That's not really why they made the ERC 1155. They made the ERC 1155 thinking forward into the future, like 2 or 3 years from now, what kind of capabilities is this token standard going to need to be able to have the kind of functionality for the future, not for tomorrow, for a couple of years from now. So it's really cool that they thought that far ahead and developed the standard. And it's actually it's starting to pick up steam more now. And I have a feeling, like, the ERC 721 is not going to go away anywhere anytime soon, but I think we're going to see more and more of the ERC 1155 when it comes to NFTs because, like I said, there's a larger built-in capability. But anyway, moving on. So here, you set up a collection and you can, do your old edit and you can say, put in a social media link and all this kind of fun stuff. And come down here in fungible. So I'm going to be playing with this, hopefully, because I just want to show it. I want to show you how you'd make more than one. So yeah, here we are. And if I click on the old MetaMask here, and what do we get here? And we get my little NFT tests, and I got just a drippity drop of ETH in there. But of course, it's not going to cost anything, so Bob's your uncle. So I think, where do I go? I think you just go create. So a logo? Well, I know what I'm doing for a logo. Name. Borg Brains Bargain Bin. Yeah, that's pretty. Borg's Bargain Bin. Should I do all capital B's? Let's do all capital B's. Borg's Bargain Bin for banana babies. Banana babies. Banana babies. It just rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? If you watch the last video, you'll understand what that's all about. I've been on this banana baby, I've been on a banana baby kick lately, I gotta say. This is the third video where I'm featuring banana babies, if you can believe that. You might think Borg's Brain is, barbecued at this point, but, I don't know. What's the time here? 7? Yeah, I guess it's late enough I can be playing around with alliteration. But the alliteration, I don't know. Alliteration's usually better in the morning, like about an hour into the day. So, yeah, I mean, you can put a banner up here. I'm not going to because I'm lazy and I don't really care. This is, of course, just for educational purposes. You can edit here. You can add links. You can do all sorts of stuff. So, I'm going to add a new item. All right. So here we are, about to create our first NFT. And as you know from the last video, if you watched it, I've made a banana baby who's saying, hey, you know what? Sticking up those Mickey middles and saying, buy the dip. Right? You got a tropical fruit. You got a little baby. Buy the dip. I dig it. All right. World's first banana baby NFT. I'm not sure if anyone's made a banana baby NFT yet. Banana babies definitely, they're rare in the wild. Let me tell you. I've been out hunting banana babies since I was about as high as your kneecaps. So, you got an external link here. I could put something in. I don't know. Let's do it. Let's go over to my old Twitter. Drop that in. Oh, whoops. Can't show you my secret stuff. That's for later after I get this NFT quote unquote minted. Minted, not minted. All right, where am I? Here we go. Come on. Profile. There we go. So I just copy my old Twitter, go back to Collections Manager, and drop in my external links so they can find me and know that I'm legit. That I'm not just some fake Borg Brain minting banana babies on the old Opensea. This is the Borg Brain. Description. This is a... gotta capitalize the banana and the baby. This is a banana baby. The world's first one. Oh my god. Textual traits that show up as rectangles. I mean... Unlockable content supply. See, I want to make 2 of them. So I'm going to copy this. I want to see if it can be done. And I'm going to circle back to this. So I'm just going to create. I'm going to create 1, and then I'm going to see if I can make 2 afterwards, because apparently you can just oh, look at that! Visit. So let's go back to Borg Brain's bargain bin, and where's my stuff? Okay, well, add a new item. I'm gonna just do this one. I'm gonna pop it in again, just as a test. Uh, X X. Oh wait, where is it? Here. Yeah. Tap that in. Oh yeah. So as you see in this article, here it is, right? So if you want to make more than one copy, you copy this small bit of code. When you go into create, you paste it in. You get this, then you press enter, and you're given this. And the thing that's different is down here, this is not grayed out. So you can say, oh, I'm going to make two. So you make an addition, 2 of 2. So 2 NFTs, they're the same NFT, but there's 2 of them. Or you can say, I'm going to make 100. So you make 100 NFTs, and they're all exactly the same. Of course, when you make a 1 of 1 NFT, in theory, it's more rare, it'll have more value. If you make a lot of NFTs and they're all the same, in theory, supply and demand, they're not going to have as much value, right? It's the same in art world. Like if you spend 1,000 hours painting a painting of some beautiful mountain, wearing your afro and talking softly in your pre-ASMR being a thing voice, that original oil painting is worth a lot of money. Theoretically, it's rare. But if the artist takes that and prints 2,000 glycine prints, serigraph, offset litho prints or whatever, and puts them out there, you can say, oh, it's a high quality print, it's on 300-gram rag paper, blah, 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 like all this stuff. It's the archival paper from France, like, yeah. Like, you can make it as nice as you want. The thing is you make 2,000 of them, and it's never going to be worth as much as that original painting was. Like, in theory, which is almost always true, but I'm sure there's some random case out there where it's not true. Like, I mean, come on. What is 100% true out there all the time? Because I feel like there's nothing that's truly 100% true. But anyway, like I said, you can copy that in there, you hit enter, and then you can say, oh, I'm going to make 20 of them or whatever. But anyway, here we go. We're our world's first banana baby NFT. Buy the dip. Let's go. Here we are, right? So we got no offers. It's been created by me. Listings. I don't know. I could try to sell it. Let's see. Huh. Yeah, let's do a set price. So the price, let's do, I don't know, let's do 0.5. Like, that's ridiculous. 0.5. This is in Ethereum, so this is like $1,000. Like, look, if one of you buys this for $1,000, like, I'll say thanks, but like, let me know. I'll send you your money back. Like, I don't, like, Opensea does take their 2.5% or whatever, but I don't think it's worth it. This is for fun, right? But art is in the eye of the beholder. Like, who am I to say, to tell someone what they value, some piece of aesthetic that they would like to own? Do you know what I mean? Like, put it this way. I could say, this is just for fun, this banana baby, like, lol, I just made it in a couple minutes, whipped it up in free web-based tools, irreverently using the Mickey middles, and not really giving a shit. Come at me, bro, whatever. And I'm minting it for free, like, no upfront cost, nothing, right? Now, I could say this is just silly, but someone else comes along and they're like, someone watching this video right now, I pretty much guarantee you, someone watching this video is like, What, this is what you got? Like, come on. This video is for educational purposes. I'm not trying to be some, you know, put all this time and effort in out of respect for the artists here. This is for education. I'm trying to show people how to do this thing. But many people, I'd say 99% of the people out there in the world would say that is just a piece of garbage. But there's the one odd person will see that and be like, oh my God, that's the best thing ever. And I'll be like, I think you're crazy. But like, it's not up to me to decide how someone feels about something they look at. So, like, I see things out there and I say, damn, that's beautiful. And then a bunch of people around me are going to be like, you're crazy. And you take 100 people and you give them 100 random aesthetic items. They're all going to argue over what's aesthetically pleasing and what's not. They're all going to argue over how, like, what kind of emotions were being evoked inside them when they experienced it and took it in and thought about it or whatever. We all have our own lens we see through the world. Nurture nature. I don't know. So price, we're gonna, it's a fixed price or declining price. No. No. Yeah. So yeah, click ETH. What does it say? Uh-huh. Yeah. So I don't know. I got, I got to change this price. That's ridiculous. Let's do 0.2 ETH. That's like not even like 0.1 ETH. I can't be putting that up for 0.5 ETH. That's crazy. Okay, look. Post the listing. Banana baby. Buy the dip. And here we go. Lazy minting. It's pretty cool. $81. Oh, so I guess when you list it is when it costs money. Well, whatever. I'm not paying any ETH to list this. Whatever. But let's go over here and check this out for a minute. Here we go. So basically, way back in I think it was end of September, I paid this. I put up a bounty, one ETH. I paid out one whole ETH to have this created. There's a project called Emblem Vault, and you can see it on Opensea. Unfortunately, you can't really see. You used to be able to see the assets inside of these vaults, but now you can't. These are ERC 721s that you can mint, and they're on Matic, they're on Binance Smart Chain, and they're on Ethereum. And I believe they're trying to get to another couple of places in the net. I think they're on XDAI too. Actually, when I think of it, I think they're on 5 blockchains that you can mint these emblem vaults, and you can send them back and forth between all those chains. I believe it's 5 chains actually they're on at the current moment. But anyway, back then it was only on Ethereum. And I said, I want to see if an NFT can go inside of an NFT that can go inside of an NFT. And I want the last NFT, the third NFT, to be inside the first NFT. So A is inside of B, B is inside of C. But then C is inside of A, and A is inside of B, and that's where you get this. So it's not about the image. The image is not the important part. Okay, at all. Like that's not the important part. The important part is the conceptual side of this, is that this is actually one of 3 NFTs and they all own each other. So it's like a crypto Ouroboros, like a closed feedback loop. And I just wanted to see if it could be done. And I left the ownership with the owner. It was made by Desktop Commando. Shout out Desktop Commando. Shout out all the the Emblem Vault, Covol, Circuits of Value people, rad community. Shout out to Luke, shout out to Shannon, shout out to all y'all. Big fans. Yeah, I don't know. I like this project. And I'm going to be diving into it in the not too distant future. But, I made an NFT. Sort of made an NFT. Didn't really make an NFT. Um, but, you know, I don't know. I don't know if this is even publicly viewable, but I believe it is. And yeah, buy the dip. I don't know. Anyway, this is not financial advice, blah, blah, blah. All the links will be in the description below. Do your own research. That's, Borg Brain signing out. I'm out. Peace.